Hi you guys, and welcome back to another video. For today's video, I thought I would show you guys my everyday makeup routine. The last time I did a makeup tutorial, it was I think a little more than a year ago. So some of the stuff I use has obviously changed since then, and I thought I would give you guys a little updated 2025 makeup tutorial. I'm going to show you guys my everyday makeup look and basically the makeup routine that I do like every day for school and stuff. I still like to keep my makeup really simple and natural, which is the same as last year. Just some of the stuff I use has changed a little bit. But without further ado, let's get started and I will show you guys my makeup routine. For the first step, I use these hair clips to pin my hair back. These are from Muji and they're just some gray metal hair clips. These are what they look like. They kind of make me look like I have little antennas, but it's okay because that's part of the process. For my actual first step for putting on makeup, I put on eyeliner first. I know not a lot of people put eyeliner on first because it's kind of like a weird first step to do. In the past, I used to put my lashes on first, but then I found that if I tried to do eyeliner after, it would kind of like move my lashes around and then I would have to re-glue them back on. This is the eyeliner that I've been using lately. This is the e.l.f. No Budge retractable eyeliner. I think this comes in different colors, but this is just the black one. And this eyeliner really doesn't budge like it says. Of course it will smudge if you like rub it really hard, but in the past my eyeliner used to give me like panda eyes at the end of the day. But this one really doesn't, so I really like this one. It's definitely something that I would repurchase. I always start with my left eye for some reason. I don't really know why. For me, it took me a really long time on how to figure out how to do eyeliner, especially for my eye shape. Basically what I do is I go from the corner of my eye and I just go straight out. I just do like that for now, and then I kind of squint and I just drag it down. And sometimes it can be a little too thick here, as you can see. So I just take my finger and I just kind of rub it off. But this is what my one eye looks like with eyeliner. And then I do the same thing on the other eye and just wish for the best and hope it turns out even. This is what both of my eyes look like with eyeliner. I think it turned out pretty good today. Now time for step number 2. I use these lashes. It's like a Japanese brand. This is what the brand is called, and it's spelled D and then there's like a hyphen between and then UP. They come in different styles and I use number 3, and I really like these ones because they're super natural. I also use this eyelash curler from Tweezerman, and I use the green duo lash glue. I tilt my mirror down for this so that I'm kind of like looking down, and then I just curl my natural lashes just so that when I put the fake lashes on, you can't see my natural lashes just like sticking out straight. And then I put a layer of glue onto it, and then I scrape some glue off the applicator until there's like a little bit left. I just put a little bit of glue into the corner of my eyes. I put some glue there just because that's where my lashes tend to fall off. It definitely takes a little bit of practice putting lashes on. I know when I first did it, there's like glue everywhere, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy. I do the same thing on my other eye. And then I just kind of stay like looking down like this, because if I look up with the glue still wet, it can kind of stick to the rest of my eyelid and then my lashes will start falling off. Sometimes the lashes themselves, they're not like that thick or they're kind of thin, so it can be kind of hard to see them. Also, if the lashes are new, I like to curl them after I put them on. And then I just add mascara on top of the lashes. This is the telescopic mascara. These ones already have mascara on them because once you put it on, you can just leave it on there. I just like to put it at the roots and then a little bit on the ends to make the fake lashes longer. Now that my eyes are done and they've been lashified and eyeliner-fied, we're gonna move on to my base. For my base, I don't use primer, I just use my skincare routine, which is just toner, moisturizer, and sunscreen, and I find that works pretty well. For my first step, I'm gonna do blush. I use the Benetint liquid blush. I've had this for a long time and it's still not out yet. I've had this for like more than a year. My blush placement changes sometimes. When I do slick backs or if I wear my hair up, I like to put my blush like more upwards, but on normal like regular days, I kind of just like to put it in the middle here, and then I do a little bit like higher in my cheekbones and like onto the side. Usually for this one, I go like before the middle of my eye. Just do 2 lines and then a dot here and then a dot higher up. And then I pat it in. pretty quickly because I feel like this one kind of dries fast. I also like to put my blush a little closer to my eyes rather than dragging it down. I like how subtle the Benetint blush is, but you can also like kind of tell there's a little pigment there. Sometimes I leave it like that, but a lot of the times I also go in with the Milk makeup blush. I just go in like in the middle here, and then here and there. So kind of like this way. I kind of just like to follow the way my cheekbone goes, and that just adds a little bit more pigment. Time for step number 4 or 5. I don't remember. Whatever step is next is concealer. It's the Rare Beauty liquid concealer in the shade 180W, and then I just use that with a beauty blender. I just use this on any blemishes I have or anywhere I want to kind of brighten up. I also like to put this like on my nose. I kind of do 2 dots in the middle and then like 1 big dot at the center of my nose, and I just blend this in with a beauty blender. That's why I go in with blush before concealer, because if I do concealer first, then I'll just like wipe it all off when I pat my blush in. I will say that this concealer is pretty light coverage, so if you're looking to really cover something up, I maybe wouldn't use this concealer, but I also like how light it is and it doesn't feel like too thick on my face. We're gonna go in with contour. I just use this one. It's the Too Faced Milk Chocolate bronzer. I also try not to mess up the writing, so I use this very carefully, but I just use this like kind of angled brush, and I kind of pinch it with my hands like this. And the way I contour my nose, I just saw this on TikTok somewhere. I don't really know if it actually makes a difference. I go like here and then I swoop downwards, so like in a U shape here. I do that on both sides, and then I blend the top part into my eyelid. I grab a little more and I pinch my brush and I kind of go here, and then I go kind of in the middle here. I take like the part that I shaded in here and I kind of like bring it up into a circle, and then I wipe all that excess off and I just go in with my brush to kind of clean up any harsh lines or anything. If I'm feeling a little fancy or like doing something a little different, I just take a little bit and just add it to my forehead near my hairline. I kind of bring it down just to here and then like that, and it just makes my face look a little bit more colorful. My foot is starting to fall asleep. Sometimes I go in with a spoolie and I just brush them up a little bit, but I got this for Christmas. It was like in the Sephora advent calendar, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. That's why it's really tiny. It's like the size of my ear. This is a highlighter I live by, and I've been using this highlighter for like 3-4 years now, and I still have so much of it left. It's the Can Make Tokyo Glow Twin Color Highlighter. It comes in this like white sparkly shade and also this kind of glowier bronze one. As you can see, I've tried to not mess up the really pretty designs on it, so I've just been using it in like these corners. I go in with this white shade and I just use my fingers, and I just use that in the corner of both of my eyes. It adds like a really subtle shimmer, but I just really like how it looks. And then I go in with the same white shade onto my nose. I put a little bit here on the center and then also on this part, and then I go in with the bronzier shade and I put that on the top of my cheekbones here like this, and I just blend it in a little bit. I'll show you guys some of the ones that I have been using lately. This is the Gloss Bomb in the shade Sweet Mouth, and it's a really pretty shimmery pink color. Sometimes I use this Peri Para lip tint. This is the Ink Mood Glowy Tint, and it's shade number 5. It doesn't say the name, or I think it does, it's just in Korean. I think for today I'm gonna go with the Fenty one. This is what it looks like. It's not like a really pigmented shade, it's more for just like the shimmer and the gloss. This is my completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you gained some makeup inspiration and knowledge from it, even though me personally, I don't really have that much knowledge on makeup. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!